you happy with how T. Ritson's getting on at Barrow? Obviously, winger's not the issue you've got at the minute, but happy with the way he's playing and getting game time up there.
Yeah, he's doing a good job, T. He's still spending some time with us during the week training, and again, as he has been ever since he come through the door, he's been first class in his approach. But I think a consistent run of games at Barrow is really doing him the world of good. He seems to be building, getting his confidence back, getting a smile back on his face, playing week in week out. And obviously, like all wingers, he loves scoring tries, and he's doing that as well. So it's wonderful to see T playing regularly and enjoying his rugby.
Are you far away from having players back who you need back in position?
Some are closer than others. The Conrad Hurrell, Owen Dagnall, only a couple of weeks away in terms of outside back options. Yeah, they're close, but obviously still not quite ready.
In terms of the way the fixture list has fallen, and this has happened for the last few seasons, is it an advantage that you've only played Wakefield a couple of weeks ago before you've played some of the other teams in the competition? Is it an annoyance, or does it make no difference to you whatsoever?
No, I can see why some people would say it's frustrating, but it is what it is. I don't want to get too caught up in it. We're playing Wakefield. It's a tough game for us. It's a challenging one, but it's one that excites us. And the fact that played them only a few weeks ago, we probably know a little bit more about each other after that game. But that's the same for both teams, so I'm not really concerned about it.
You just mentioned the fixture list and it's imbalanced. Does that have any effect on how you plan things? Because obviously you're playing Saints twice within a few weeks, but you haven't played a Wigan yet or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think Wigan's too much of a biggie because Wigan are, they're it's more that the ones like we haven't we played Saints twice. We haven't played Huddersfield. We're going to play Casp twice before we played Huddersfield or Salford. I don't understand. They say it's a computer that's picked it, but where is this computer? I don't know. It's just ridiculous. But look, there's nothing we can do about it. We just crack on and we take each week as it comes. Obviously, we plan what we're doing. Every block of games, every block of 4 games. The Challenge Cup, so that that it changes slightly when the Challenge Cup comes around. Obviously, we're out of that now, so it creates a new look at the season. With a couple of blank weekends and making sure you plan around those effectively. But yeah, look, it's just it's madness really how it's been put together, but. We just crack on, I don't think it affects the end of the season too much. I don't think it's a good look for the season as you're rolling through it.
As much as obviously you don't want those blank weekends, with the amount of injuries this year and the fact that you played every week last year, are they going to become useful when you get towards those?
Well, you don't want them, but when they come around, then they do become useful, So, I thought we were pretty close to getting to a semi last week, but anyway, we haven't. So I've been involved as well. I think when you're like Wigan and some of the other clubs where they can fight on both fronts because they've got a lot of real young players who can step up and do a good job. So some of the other clubs find that difficult. So winning both comps is kind of tough. I found that when I was at Castleford in 2014, we got to a Challenge Cup final and we petered out at the end. I think it's real tough, but at the moment it is what it is. We wanted to get to a Challenge Cup final, we haven't, and it's just taking the opportunity to have a breather when you can, and that obviously gives players a chance to refresh, which can be valuable as you move towards the end of the year.